Okay, class, this is the beginning of your test review. I am working out these problems to show you how to work the ones on your test. I would like you to check this and make sure that you have all of the answers on your test review correct. That way you can know what to do when it comes time for your test. Alright, so the first section of the test is proportions and similarity. And we have proportions, and we're going to solve them by using the butterfly method. And I'm going to show you just what I do to make it a little neater. I've got 42 times 35. And I'm going to write that answer there. What is 42 times 35? It is 1,470. Okay, so I have that answer there. And now I'm going to multiply 2x times 150. Okay, and I'm going to write it down below here. 2 times 150 is 300. So we have 300x. To solve for x, I simply divide by 300. And I will get 4.9 equals x. Okay, all of these calculations you can do in your calculator. That's what it's for. Now the next problem, I'm going to do 60 times 40, and I'm going to write it below the 40. This is 2,400. That is going to equal, I'm going to change pen color here, 10 times 40x. 10 times 40 is 400, so I get 400x. If I divide by 400, I'll find out what 1x equals. Divide by 400, and I will get 6, so x equals 6. Alright, and now for number 3. This is the one that seems to give most people the trouble. Okay, I'm going to, well, first I know that I'm going to multiply across like this. Okay, but I'm going to do one step at a time. I'm going to multiply my 9 times my x. That gives me 9x, and I'm going to write it over here underneath the 9. That's 9x. Then I'm going to multiply my 9 times my positive 2. 9 times positive 2 is positive 18. Okay, now I've multiplied that 9 times everything. And if you need to cross out each one as you multiply it, just to make sure that you've multiplied it, that's perfectly fine. Now I'm going to multiply the other way. I'm going to multiply this 7 times x, which gives me 7x. And I'm going to multiply my 7 times negative 2. That gives me negative 14. And now I have my equation set up to solve algebraically. Okay. I'm going to simply subtract 7x from this side, move it over here. Okay, that cancels that. I get negative 14 equals 2x plus 18. And I want to get this number here moved over to the other side. That way I'm left with just x's on this side, so I'm going to subtract 18. Subtract 18. This gives me negative 32 equals 2x, because that cancels out. I'm going to divide by 2. Divide by 2. I get negative 16 equals x. So this is negative 16. Easy as pie. Next page. A cable 65 feet long is divided into links in the ratio of 2 to 3. What are the 2 links which the cable is divided? This is an easy setup, just like the one where we had 3 links. Okay, we're going to make them x's. 2x plus 3x is going to equal 65 feet. Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5x. So I have 5x equals 65. And I'm going to divide that by 5, so I know what 1x equals. Divide that by 5, and I get x equals 13. Am I done? No, because it wants the 2 links. So first I have to multiply 2 times 13 and 3 times 13. 2 times 13 is 26. 3 times 13 is 39. If you add 26 plus 39, you will get 65. Those are the two lengths. So I have 26 and 39 as my answers. Number 5. The measures of 3 angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 5 to 10 to 3. What are the 3 angles of the triangle? Notice here it didn't give me a number to add them up to, but we know that they're angles and we know that they're in a triangle. So I have 5x plus 10x plus 3x. And I know that because it's a triangle, they add up to 180 degrees. 5 plus 10 plus 3 is 18x. It equals 180 degrees. Divide by 18. Divide by 18. I get x equals 10 degrees. But I'm not done because it didn't want x. It wanted the measures of the angles. So I have to multiply 5 times 10 degrees, 10 times 10 degrees, and 3 times 10 degrees. This gives me 50 degrees, 100 degrees, and 30 degrees. So those were my answers for that. 50, 100, and 30. And when you're making your little degrees, please don't make your 0 large, because then I read it as a 0 instead of a degree sign, and that could mean it's counted off. The 3 sides of the triangle are in the ratio of 4 to 2 to 6. The perimeter of the triangle is 120 feet. What are the 3 sides? We do this the same way. 4x plus 2x plus 6x equals our perimeter, 120. 4 plus 2 plus 6 is 12x equals 120. Divide by 12. Divide by 12. X equals 10. Again, I'm not done. I have to plug this into the side. So I have 4 times 10, 2 times 10, and 6 times 10. This is 40. This is 20. This is 60. Alright, and those are my answers. 40, 20, 60. Okay, so that was part 1 of our test review. I will record part 2 on another video.